Hey my loves, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, so am I. This is where we do our makeup from the age of 30 up. There's no rules to makeup. You have to do what makes you happy. And if other people don't like it, they can turn around. Today I want to do something a little bit different. I am going to be doing an eyeshadow look. And I'm thinking more in the range of oranges. With Halloween coming up, I think that would be pretty cool. But we'll see what turns up. So stay tuned if you want to see what I come up with. So I've already gone in and done my brows. I cleaned it up with concealer, and I put my eye primer on, which today I used the MAC Painterly, what is it? Soft Ochre, sorry. The Soft Ochre. This one's really good. It's a matte formula, so it doesn't stay too tacky on your eyes. Oops, sorry. So I know I want to do oranges, but I'm just trying to figure out what orange I want to do. I think I'm gonna start off with my James Charles palette. My James Charles times Morphe palette. And there's an orange in here, which is called 518, if I'm not mistaken. And it's this one right here. It's not as orange as I want it to be, but it's going to have to do. And I did get gifted new eyeshadow brushes. So we are going to play with those today. And they are the Morphe brushes. It's a set that came together. They don't have numbers, but it basically looks like this. So I'm just gonna dab in, make sure that my primer's not creasing, and I'm going to start off about right here and just tap that on. And if y'all can hear any noise in the background, I do apologize. I do have 2 grandbabies. I don't apologize. They're my grandbabies. They're allowed to make noise. And I'm just gonna take that basically right in my crease and a little above. And then just blend it out. You don't have to take it as high as I do. I just like mine to a certain height, which is why I do it the way I do. And I'm gonna do like I did in my previous video, one eye on camera and one eye off camera so that my video isn't too long. And I did make a video on Saturday on these products that I'm going to be reviewing, and I hated it. And I said, no, I'm not posting that. It was really bad. And it was really late at night, so it might be a reason why I hated the video. I'm not too fond of this orange, but it'll have to work. All right, I'm gonna do my other eye off camera and I'll be right back. All right, second eye is done. Next color that I'm gonna go in with, which I'm gonna go in with a different brush. This one is a little bit smaller than this one. I'm gonna go back into my James Charles palette, and I am probably gonna go in with this color right here, which is 10% off, and it's the biggest, one of the bigger pans in his palette. And there is some kickback with this palette. I'll be taking some time off of work coming up, so I'm going to try to pre-film some videos so I have more content to add on my channel on days that I don't have time to film, because I get 2 days off a week. I don't work on Sundays, but Sundays I always spend with my family. We go to church, we go to lunch, and then if we feel like going anywhere else, we'll go somewhere else. If we don't, then we come home and just spend time together. And then I have one day off during the week, and I'm usually bombarded with stuff that I have to take care of. And I work till 6 on most days. So it's kind of hard to try to come home. I mean, I know y'all might think you get off at 6, you have plenty of time, but actually it takes me an hour to get from work to home, because I don't work near my house. And I'm also working on that. I'm looking into either transferring closer to my house, because I've been making this drive for 2 years and it's kind of exhausting, and I feel like I miss out on so much. And if I can't keep the same schedule that I have with Sundays off and not having to work past 6, then I'm just gonna look for something else that better suits my needs. So I'm praying that, I don't know, something's gonna come up. I kind of just want to switch, like look for a new job, because what I do, I'm actually almost maxed out on pay for what I do. So it's either try to be a part sales manager, which I don't want to do, or another position to make more money. And I know that, you know, the money probably would be better if I did that. I just know that if I do that, then I'm going to have to work evenings, and I'm gonna have to work on Sundays, and that's just something I'm not willing to do anymore. I feel like this. I missed out so much on my kids' lives when they were little, because I was always working, and I used to work evenings. I would work from like 2 to 10, or I would work from 3 to 11, or I would work from 4 to 12, and that's basically been what I've had to deal with. So when I was working, my kids were my kids were home, and when I was at home, they were at school. And now that I have grandkids, you know, I want to try to be there for them as much as possible. So, and then in the evenings, my daughter-in-law works evenings, so I keep my granddaughter, which I love. At first, she would cry when her mom would go to work, and now she just tells her bye. And then I tell her, okay, come on, let's go to bed. And she says, night night. So it's working out. All right, the next color I'm gonna go in with, the even smaller brush. Let's see. This is the first one. Oops, my hair. Oh, and if you can't tell, I chopped my hair off. It wasn't supposed to be this short, but you know. All right, the brush I'm gonna go in with is this one, which is smaller than the other two. Same concept, smaller brush. The color I'm gonna go in with is going to be Spooky, which is this black color. This one I'm scared of. And I got the idea from my daughter, Ariel. She said, try doing an orange and black look because Halloween is coming up. And I might do some makeup looks for Halloween, but I know a lot of people already do those, which is why I try to do more of a wearable makeup. Nah, who am I kidding? My looks aren't really wearable. I mean, for a lot of people. I wear them because I don't care. But I know not everybody could wear their makeup however they want, whenever they want. And these colors, like if you feel like they come off really harsh, you can keep blending until you feel like it's where you want it to be or how you want it to be. I'm going back in with the second brush that I used for that second color, and I'm just gonna go along the edges. To try to blend it out a little bit better. Just along the edges. I was looking at pictures earlier of me when I was around 26. And man, we really didn't care about them harsh lines back in the day for nothing. And people really let me walk out the house looking like that. Thanks, Denise. I love you anyway. But back then it looked good. At least we thought. Sorry if you can hear my stomach growling. I haven't had breakfast. Just drinking coffee. That's actually my second cup of coffee. I don't know, when I'm at work, I usually eat by now, but when I'm at home, sometimes I accidentally don't eat all day. I don't know if that happens to y'all, but I've had people ask me, how do you forget to eat? I got things to do. I'm not sure if I really like my hair this short, because like I said, it wasn't supposed to be this short. Let's not what I'm used to. I haven't had my hair short this short since probably almost 3 years ago. Because I know when I got married, it was this length, maybe a little bit shorter, and I hated it. I so regretted cutting it, but at that time I had a perm, and I wanted to get the perm out of my hair because I never fixed it. I was too lazy. All right, I'm going back in with some of that orange because I feel like I lost it. Oops, wrong brush. And then slightly go over that black again with that other color. This video is already longer than I wanted it to be. All right, so what I went ahead and did, excuse me, I went into my James Charles palette and I got some of this red, which is Shook, and I dabbed into, what is that, 10% off? Yeah. Dabbed in there, and then I went over the edge of that because, yeah, my looks never come out the way I want them to. God forbid something go right in a video. So, this is what you got. That's what I got anyway. Hopefully y'all can do it better. And just blend it. All right, let's see what other color do I want to go with. I think that I am going to, give me a second, let me find what color I'm gonna do on my lid. Okay, so I am going to go in with my ColourPop Yes Please palette. I love this palette. This palette, I want to say I paid $12 for. And it's got the yellows and the oranges and a little bit of the brick tones and a little darker brown and the glitter colors and, I'm sorry, shimmer color. And it's one of my favorite palettes. So I'm going to cut my crease and then I'm going to go in with this orange here and probably this one here. The orange is chauffeur and the goldish color is butter cake. So let me go cut my crease and I'll be right back. All right, my loves, this is a look I came up with. I just put the light color in the corner, the orange color on the edge. I went over with the glitter and then I did a winged liner. So, excuse me. Let me go back in. All right, so I'm gonna start with this gold color, which is called Butter Cake from my ColourPop palette. And then I'm gonna dab that on where I have cut out my crease. To about mid. And then I'm gonna go in with the chauffeur color, which is this orange shimmer. And I'm gonna go along here. And honestly, you could be a little messy with this one if you have to, because you want to get it all the way out. And you just want to blend those two a little together. Like so. And for that one, I took it's a flat brush, packing brush. All right, so for the glitter, honestly, I bought this one online from Ben Nye. It's a Ben Nye glitter glue. I don't know if you can see that. It's watery. That one I wouldn't recommend that you put around your eye, because I don't think you're supposed to. But I like it because I use it mainly for when I'm gonna do glitter liners like this. I bought this brush. It's a Suva Beauty brush and called 610, and it's really, really thin. When I seen this brush, I knew I had to have it because it's really precise. And I just poured a little bit of that glue into a little sample jar so that I can dip my actual brush in it. Make sure you tap off the excess because you don't want to get this near your eye. And then you'll just basically go above where your crease line is. It dries down really quick. So then I'm gonna go in with my glitter, which my glitters, I keep them in a container like this. The only thing is you want to make sure that you don't spill them or knock that over, because they will mix, which mine have. And I went and bought another container, little pill boxes that are easy to store in there. But I'm trying to use these glitters that I already have poured in there before I use those. You start a little bit at a time because, like I said, it does dry down, and then you can go out like that. And your glitter will adhere to it. And I bring it out like a wing. Just like that. If y'all can hear that, that's my granddaughter yelling at my grandson. All right, now I'm done with the glitter. And this I can store and reuse. I want to wipe my brush off because I don't want to damage it with that glue. And then I'm going to go in with my Wet n Wild Mega Liner. I need a new one now. I like this one because the felt tip is really thin at the end. Liner is not my favorite thing to do. Just get it as precise as you can. No biggie. Nobody's really gonna be like, oh, your eyeliner is different lengths or different widths. I don't care. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and finish my face and I will be right back. All right, guys, so I'm back with my face on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go in with that skinnier brush that I was using for the black. I did do my eyeliner already on my waterline. I'm gonna go and do my bottom lash line with the same colors that I used for the top. And you don't necessarily have to have the James Charles palette to be able to accomplish this look, or the ColourPop. If you already have eyeshadow palettes at home that have similar colors, you're more than welcome, or of course you're more than welcome to yours, but attempt them with those. Like, seriously, don't be afraid to try something new. It's just makeup. It's not permanent. And there's no rules. No rules to makeup. The black, I want to try to get it as close to my lash line as possible, because I want that orange to be able to, or those other colors to be able to peek through at the bottom. And you don't have to do this step either. If you don't want nothing on your bottom lashes, then don't. go get a lip color and I'll be back.